which is the immigration service, or let me say the government of Canada, because basically they are in charge, right? They are going to tell you that visitor visa will be out after 200 days, 300 days. That is not. Hey, beautiful people, welcome back to our platform. For some weeks now, I've been receiving messages from followers, or let me say subscribers on my YouTube channel and other platforms, asking me about things related to visitors visa. And I'm here today to tell you some things that people actually don't understand when it comes to visitors visa. First of all, what is a visitor visa to Canada? A visitor visa to Canada is a visa. I can't say it's a short stay visa, but I would rather say it is a shorter visa, okay, that you can use to immigrate to Canada from your home country and be in Canada for a maximum of 6 months. Remember, the visitor visa can be given to you even for 5 years or 10 years depending on your passport duration, but the maximum you can live in Canada with a visitor's visa is 6 months. Also remember that with the visitor's visa there are things you cannot do in Canada. First, accommodation, you might not get it. Even if you might not get something called the social that's NI, is it social insurance number, social insurance, something like that. You can't get that number, and probably you cannot work with a visitor's visa except that you really find an employer who is interested in you. And of course, there are many things I've said about visitors visa on my YouTube channel, so please make sure you take a walk to my YouTube channel and check those videos. Now, why am I here? I'm here because many people are asking me, Milton, I applied for my visitor visa a long time ago, but I've not gotten any info from IRCC. Some even said I paid agent millions, but the agents are not saying anything. First, remember, I have always said you can apply for your visa yourself. You can do everything yourself. All you need is a device and an internet connection. Then with research, either you watch my videos or other people's video, or you do your own research. Then now when it comes to visitors visa, what you are going to find on IRCC, which is the immigration service, or let me say the government of Canada, because basically they are in charge, right? They are going to tell you that visitor visa will be out after 200 days, 300 days. That is not happening. I know people who have been waiting for over 2 years, nothing. I know people who've gotten rejections after 2 weeks. I know people who've gotten visitors visa after 1 month, okay? And it also varies. Visitor visa application is faster abroad than from Africa. So this is something you need to put into consideration. Again, remember, there is no time frame. You can wait for even 1 year. At the end of the day, you still get a rejection. Things have changed. And remember, Canada is also battling with housing crisis. That's why they reduced the number of study visas from 800,000 to 360,000. Now, that is to tell you that there will be rapid refusers, and probably when they reach the 360,000 visa for this academic year, September 2024, no other person will get the visa. This is a developed country. The laws are strict. The laws are put in place, very effective. So you shouldn't think that they are bluffing. No, that is not how it is. So if you are also thinking of applying for a visitor's visa to Canada, you have to understand that you are on the dangerous path. Yeah, you can wait and wait and wait and still here. Remember, as you are waiting, time is running, age is taking its place, and things are changing in terms of immigration. So my last advice is look for the nearest opportunity you can get. If you're applying for visitors visa, apply for it. Apply to other European countries, and don't forget, school is always the best pathway to immigrate abroad. This is my advice. If you need a one-on-one consultation with me, I guide people, I explain to people, I talk to people, and I tell them what is good and best for them depending on their documents, depending on the finance they have. But remember, you are not giving me this finance. All I'm charging from you is my consultation fee, which is very affordable. Everybody knows about it. So I hope you get the information. I'm going to be sharing more videos with regards to this. I got this question from a follower. The question was like this: Milton, I want to know my chances of getting the study visa to Canada this year. I am about applying for my visa. Well, international students, if you are new here, my name is Milton Fonkwa. Thank you so much for joining our platform. If you need a one-on-one consultation with me, book from the bio link here, or you let us know in the comments. Then I will talk to you. I will guide you on some of the things you need to know. I only guide people and tell them this is what you should take. This is what is right for you and your family. Okay, so without said, let's talk about this. So this person was asking me what are his chances of getting a study visa to Canada come September 2024. He wants to start studies in September. Now, Milton cannot dependently say that this is your chance. This is what you should know. No, I do not work with immigration. I only guide people looking at the circumstances in place. Now, let's take a look at something. Earlier this year, I think that was in December or January, between December and January, the Canadian officials said that Canada was having a lot of issues in terms of housing. Therefore, and they have noticed that most of the people that collect some of these buildings or accommodations in Canada are international students. Therefore, they have equally noticed that the international students hike has been increasing over the years in Canada, and they are now going to stop some international students from coming into Canada, which means that the number of study permits that were approved last year is going to experience a decline this year. And as we are talking right now, the total number of residence permits have reduced from 800,000 as of last year to 360,000 this year, which means that all over the world, Canada will only accept 360,000 students in their country. Now, this is because of the housing crisis and so many other factors. Why am I saying this? I'm talking to these people who are always asking Milton about their chances. Milton cannot know. And remember, now that the conditions are getting tougher, few people will go into Canada, and these few people that will be entering Canada, some of them will get priorities, like some will be prioritized. What I mean here is Canada has a particular group of people they are looking at. Canada needs specific persons in particular sectors, so they will be prioritizing those people. And remember, they recently introduced what is called attestation, okay, provincial attestation. That is a tool. Without you getting a provincial attestation from your university or school, you cannot apply for a study visa to Canada this year, which will eventually get you a study permit. So please, note that your chances, nobody can guarantee you any visa. I have said this many times. No agent can guarantee you a visa. Nobody can guarantee you a visa. Only your documentation and what you tell IRCC is going to guarantee you a visa. That is to take you to the next part, which is try to apply early, try to put in the right application, try to put in the right documentation, pay attention to details, and of course, you wait, because this is the only way you can succeed in it. If it's positive, excellent. If it's negative, you try again. Soldiers never give up. So this is something you should put into consideration. Also remember that if you are applying for Masters and PhD, you can move with your family to Canada. If you are applying for diplomas and everything postgraduate diploma, you cannot move with your family to Canada. So put this into consideration. That is another way to limit international students, which the government already mentioned that. I hope you understand this. So please put in this and keep going. It is never too late.